it's Kaylee from HoloGrave, and I just kind of wanted to run through with you guys the timeline of what launches and stuff this year looks like. I'm going to start off with like late winter. Late winter, we are looking at the Build Your Own Moonwater Liner palette. It is an 18 pan palette full of a bunch of cute little holographic constellations on the front and the back and the box and everywhere. But you will be able to customize and build this online. It is a waterproof coating here, and it does have a place for you to mix up here at the top. These are all magnetic, and there's a little piece there where you can stick your finger in it to grab them and swap them in and out. Also coming, not in late winter, but January 19th when we reopen, are going to be the mystery boxes that are for February. So they're going to be the Valentine's Day themed ones, and they have an exclusive big pan moon water liner, all pink and shimmery, and it looks like how you would imagine Valentine's Day would look if it was condensed into an eyeliner. Does that make sense? Yeah. Going into spring, we have the Fairy Ring palette. This is a rough draft of it. My final draft was supposed to be here probably like last week. I hope to have it within the next week or two because it is going into final production and I really need to see it. But this is the rough draft. So this bug is supposed to be black. It's supposed to be like a matte background and then a shimmery black, not shimmery, but like a shiny black bug, because the bug's supposed to be hidden for a very specific reason that you will see in the Fairy Ring palette part 2. Not giving that away yet. They're two wildly different palettes. One's pastel and one's like dark grungy themed. This is the inside of it. So you can see here it says like enter the realm of the fairies. This cutting here was a little off. It looked really funky. I don't know what's going on there. These were also supposed to be holographic. And then down here, this is where all of the shadows go. So this is the guts of it here in my hand. Those are all supposed to be in here. I'm also fixing this. So you guys helped me create a new layout that's like a hybrid of a fairy ring and then also a spiral. So it like has little arms that like spiral downwards and then has like a fairy ring in the center. So I think it's going to be really cool. However, this is a massive palette. It is basically like an art installation. I love it. I worked very hard on it. The mushrooms are like all raised, like you can feel them. This is very dusty. I've had it sitting on like one of my counters downstairs for a long time. But it's all raised and beautiful, and like I said, it's all holographic, and a lot of love and effort was put into it. Do not like huge palettes, just keep waiting. I'll definitely have a lot more palette launches coming out, but this is like my baby. This is the first major launch I've been able to make with the lab for our eyeshadows. The only other eyeshadow palette that we have is our shroom palette, and that's the one that I used to hand make. I just got a lab to remake all of my formulas, and it's nothing too impressive. It's like a 9-pan palette, whereas this is like a 35, 34, 36 pan. I don't exactly remember, plus I added one more color. But so I get that this is very intense, I understand it, but just keep that in mind. I will have other palettes in the future if this is not up your alley, because I know a lot of makeup artists work with my brand, and I know this is not super makeup artist friendly. I get it. I just really wanted, I really just wanted like an art piece to have. Launching with that is going to be 2 new lip gloss shades. One's going to be like that shimmery white clear shade. I keep putting in absolutely everything. No one can stop me. A funeral proof liner of that, and then a gloss of that is going to launch, along with kind of like a purpley pink gloss that's pretty universal. I already showed it a while back ago. And then another funeral proof eyeliner called Regicide, and it's a deep purple. There are going to be some moon water liner launches with that go with it, so there's going to be a lot of white and clear shifts to that as well. So very just themed around like that pastel and those clear white shifts. Going into summertime, we did finish up our Moonshines highlighters. So I used to make these back when I handmade everything, so that has now been like 3 years later, and we finally have a lab version of them. Now there's no product in here, but this is the final packaging. It is our classic black and clear with hollow everywhere. Also in the summer, we're releasing our embalmers. So they're literally called the Embalmer. And it's those like clicky lip pens that we made. They're like the lip balm pens. We're also going to be releasing 2 new liquid lipstick shades. The liquid lipstick shades, they aren't really summer themed, but also I own a death themed makeup brand. So yeah, I guess they are. It's the gray lavender and then the kind of grayish green green that I already showed off. I really want to focus on expanding color lines instead of making a bunch more new formulas. So I'm already working on some formulas, like our tubing mascaras, and then there's something else I'm working on. I'm working on bringing our dagger liners back, and I'm working on bringing our lip scrubs back. But aside from that, I'm just going to really work on expanding color ranges and the color lines that we already have. Last year was insanely awesome. I appreciate all the support that I've been given, and I hope that we make 2025 an even better year, but that's kind of what all I have planned in terms of launches so far for 2025. Thank you.